Okay, let me show you this painting right behind me. This is a pretty famous old building called the State Theater of Virginia. It's in Abington, Virginia, just a little bit north of Bristol, on Route 81, or off of Route 81. But it's an old theater there that many movie stars got their first act there, where they put on live performances, and they show movies there too. But it's an interesting old building, and I was there at an art show and just saw it, and I thought I'd like to paint it, and so I did. And across the street, on this side of the street, there's a famous old hotel there called where was it? The Martha Washington Inn, and they call it the Martha. And it's a very big old hotel, dating way back in time, and have excellent food, and it's very expensive to stay there and eat there too. But it's well worth the food and everything else. It's excellent.
So I'm looking at the painting and judging by the models of the car, it looks like it was done around
it's about
89.
the same time as this painting over here.
89
Yeah,
or
somewhere
88.
like that, yeah. In the middle 80s.
And what does the sign say again on top of the?
Right here, it says the State Theater of Virginia.
So that's an
The
actual.
Barter, it's really called the Barter Theater.
Right.
And that's written up in here. But you can see all that in the detail if you're close up. But from this distance, it's a little hard to see. And this town is an unusual city too. It's full of very old buildings and stagecoach depots and things that are now restaurants and various things like that. And I painted another painting of a building farther down the street, which my daughter-in-law has, of an old house I particularly liked. And but I don't have that at this time to show you.
I was wondering about that lamp right beside the picture. Is that from the log cabin that you?
No, that's
made?
not from the log cabin. I got the lamp from the log cabin in the other room, though.
And that painting's also watercolors.
Yes, everything I got, unless I tell you differently, is going to be watercolor.
And you made that frame as well. That's
Yeah.
a pine, looks like.
Yeah, I'm too cheap to buy a frame. And the other thing about it is I never paint a painting with anything in mind of a standard frame. And so that precludes my ability to go out and buy one usually. So I end up making mine to fit. And I don't know, it's just one of my peculiarities. Let's put it down like that.
Do you mat the picture yourself or mount it?
I used to, but no, I got where I let other people do that. I would do everything. I do the frame, and I let the local people make a mat and then close it and cut the glass and things like that. There were occasions I cut my own glass things too.
Mm-hmm. Noticing that pie safe you're leaning on, is that something you restored?
Yeah, it was covered with paint and everything. I think I got this. I got this in Ohio, and I probably only paid $12 for the whole for the thing, and I wouldn't take $1,200 for it.
Is that cherry with?
It's a
pine?
cherry front and the rest of it's poplar.
Poplar.
And then this is all tin, pierced tin.
Did you have to pierce the tin, or was it?
No,
already-
no, it was all done like that. I ended up painting it red. It was just flat, maybe rusted tin when I got it. But
Do you think it was handmade, or do you think it was factory built?
there's the inside, and it shows basically about what it looked like on the front.
Oh yeah.
You got that?
Got it.
Okay. Well, that's about all on this one, right?
Okay.